What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Bluebird Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, David Haye, is a domestic partner, domestic fighter, of Anthony Joshua, right? He's a countryman of Anthony Joshua, David Haye is. David Haye sends warning to Anthony Joshua, says don't take Jarrell Big Baby Miller lightly. He says that he could get Anthony Joshua into the deep rounds and things could start to get ugly. He says that he's short. He's shorter than Anthony Joshua, but in reality, he's bigger than Anthony Joshua. He says what he lacks in height, he makes up in width. He says he's very, very active, and we've never seen a heavyweight like Jarrell Big Baby Miller. He said you've never seen a heavyweight throw as many punches at him, use the style that he uses, and he's very durable. We've never seen him hurt. This is what I've been saying myself. I've been saying that Anthony Joshua is working against himself because muscle weighs more than fat and muscle demands more oxygen than fat. You understand? Not that Jarrell Big Baby Miller is just fat. He's just a big dude. You understand? If you see him in person, you'll be really shocked at his physique. But with that said, we've seen Anthony Joshua have stamina issues. We've seen him fade in fights. I allow the callers tack him fight. He's very tight. He's very tightly wound. He's very muscular, and that can be detrimental to him. That can play against him in this fight. It looks good on the scales, as Floyd Mayweather used to say. Yeah, you look good on the scales, but when we get in that ring, muscles don't win fights. You understand? And we've seen Jarrell Big Baby Miller throw 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 punches in a round for a heavyweight well over 300 pounds. For a heavyweight alone, that's unheard of. But for a heavyweight over 300 pounds to continue to do this throughout the fight, right? And not really show signs of fatigue, not show signs of wear and tear, not show signs of actually being hurt. We never seen a fight where he was actually hurt, and so David Haye said that he gives Jarrell Big Baby Miller more of a 50-50 chance of winning this fight. He says that he's going to bring something to the table that Anthony Joshua's never seen. He's going to bring activity to the table that Anthony Joshua's never seen. It's possible, should he be able to withstand Anthony Joshua's onslaught in the beginning of the fight. He says that, as the fight goes on, you start to lose power. He says all boxers start to lose power as the fight carries on. And with that said, he says that, as the fight carries on, you lose power. So Anthony Joshua is not going to be as effective starting from the middle rounds, meaning round 6, because there's 12 rounds in the fight. So the middle of the fight would be round 6. From the middle rounds on, Jarrell Big Baby Miller keeps the same intensity. He has the same output. You understand? And Anthony Joshua starts to go downhill. He starts to fade. You understand? So his power won't be the same in the second half of the fight. And if he can't hurt Jarrell Big Baby Miller in the beginning of the fight, he's definitely not going to be able to hurt him in the second half of the fight because we've never seen Jarrell Big Baby Miller fade in the second half of fights. So, I've been studying a couple of fights. I watched the Carlos Takam fight, which keeps standing out and jumping out to me because Anthony Joshua faded in that fight. Now, I don't know if Anthony Joshua didn't take Carlos Takam too serious, because that happens. Carlos Takam wasn't, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Vladimir Klitschko type of fights. Wasn't even Joseph Parker or Dillian White for Anthony Joshua. So at times you could overlook him. You could get kind of stagnant and plateau, and just go through the motion. So that's a possibility. But we've seen Anthony Joshua have stamina issues in other fights, Vladimir Klitschko fight. Not to mention something else that I've been saying that David Haye said. I've been saying that coming to the States, his first appearance, making his debut in the States at the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. Not to mention all the pressure that's going to be on him. All of the situation with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. The failed negotiation with Dillian White. You're making your debut in the States, at the most famous arena where Jarrell Big Baby Miller is from. There's no pressure on Jarrell Big Baby Miller. There's a lot of pressure on Anthony Joshua, and that in itself could weigh on you once you get under those lights. That's that's what Floyd Mayweather say. Again, Floyd Mayweather say it's different when you get under them lights. Can you perform under the lights? You know, and it's going to be a lot of pressure. You know, we know he fought in big events over in the UK at Wembley Stadium, but it's nothing like fighting your first time in a whole nother country, a whole nother setup. You know, everything is different. You know, it's just different overall. You understand? And life in New York is different as well. You understand? So, you know, then you have a lot of pressure. Jarrell Big Baby Miller doesn't have any pressure. He already is comfortable throwing 1,000 punches in a fight for a heavyweight, which is unheard of. He's already comfortable with coming forward. He's already comfortable in his backyard. He don't have to leave. He's comfortable. You understand? There's no pressure on him. All the pressure's on Anthony Joshua, and that itself can play a part because the adrenaline is pumping. And that's why you see fighters like Muhammad Ali say, you got to slow. If you could slow the fight down, athletes that perform on a high level could slow the event down. Super Bowl and football, you know, slow the event down. You know, be able to play fast, but slow the event down. It's not moving too fast where your adrenaline is not pumping. You understand? You in control, not your adrenaline pumping and pushing you through. And that's what could also work against Anthony Joshua. His adrenaline pumping, that could fatigue you. It could drain you. You understand? Not to mention, like I said, he's a big muscular guy and he's fighting against his own physique. And then Jarrell Big Baby Miller output, you know, his activity in the ring is going to make you fatigue. And then he's 315 pounds laying on you on the inside, you know, continuously putting his weight on you and throwing 1,000 punches, man. That could take a toll on you. So I truly agree with what David Haye is saying. I truly understand what he's saying, and this is a very dangerous fight for Anthony Joshua. And the more I watch it, the more of a 50-50 fight I think it is myself. And David Haye thinks so as well. David Haye says, listen, I give more than a puncher's chance for Jarrell Big Baby Miller. He says that in the later rounds, if AJ don't hurt him often and early, it could get real interesting and real ugly for Anthony Joshua. But that's all I got, man. Let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Road. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.